Hey everybody, my name is MJ Pankey. I am a writer, writing consultant, and blogger. And today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NaNoWriMo. And I apologize in advance for any weird noises you hear in the background. There is somebody upstairs working on my bathroom, so sorry about that. Okay, so NaNoWriMo. As most of you know, NaNoWriMo is all 30 days in November, and it is centered around writing 50,000 words or completing a novel. It's a really kind of a cool thing because like when November rolls around, it's kind of like a kick in the butt for a writer to be like, oh crap, it's November. I need to get that novel written that I've been putting on the back burner all year. So there's a lot of good things about NaNoWriMo. There's this, there's a sense of community as writers come together and encourage each other and support each other. And I know the official website for NaNoWriMo has like a place where you can input word count, and I think they even have a contest and some other things like that, which is really cool and really great motivators, right? But it's time for a reality check. Okay, for those of you who are veteran NaNoWriMos, this video is probably not for you. But for those of you who are kind of beginner writers, or you've never done NaNoWriMo before, or maybe you've done it once before and you felt discouraged at the end of it, this video is for you. Okay. The reality of NaNoWriMo is that 50,000 words is a lot of words. That's over 1,600 words a day on average. And if you accidentally miss a day, that means that your word count for the next day has to go up to make up for the words that you didn't get written today. So this quickly spirals and becomes overwhelming very, very quickly for people who are busy. And let's face it, our lives are always busy. Otherwise, we would be doing NaNoWriMo every single day. Why not write 1,600 words in a day all through the year? Because we're busy. We're busy people. And we cannot just put our lives on hold and just neglect everything because of NaNoWriMo. Now, can we ramp up our priority? Absolutely. But let's be real. November is Thanksgiving month. Whether or not you celebrate Thanksgiving, there are other things going on. There's fall break. Your kids are out of school. Your friends and family are wanting to spend time with you because you're out of school. There's people traveling to and fro. People are buying Christmas presents. For college students, like November break is the prime time to start thinking about those research projects and those research papers and gathering things together for that. Maybe you have a paper due or something. People still have lives, and November, from my experience, is one of the busiest months of the year, period. So trying to cram 50,000 words into November along with everything else is very stressful and very overwhelming. And I know that I'm not alone in this. So let's be real about our expectations for NaNoWriMo, because from my personal experience attempting it last year, it was very exhausting. And I'm just going to talk about that for a little bit, right? So last year, I made it a point that I was going to finish my novel in November. It didn't happen. However, I did get 32,000 words done. And I felt pretty good about that. And I wanted, so then I changed it, right? It's like, okay, well, if I don't get it done in November, then I'm going to get my novel done by the end of the year. And I carried the momentum that I had forward into December, and I finished it. I think I had like 56,000 words or something like that all together. And I felt super accomplished. But here's the thing. I also felt really exhausted, and I felt really burned out. And as I went back and reread what I had written, I realized that the revision process, all the technical depth that I had acquired from just go, just push through it, just write something, anything, just keep it progressing, all of those things really, really added up. And there are a lot of scenes that I wrote that I spent a lot of time writing and thinking about that are just not salvageable at all. It's not the direction that I want my characters to go in. It doesn't add to the story. It was just some BS that I threw in there to move along and keep going. Which, that has its place. But there's a lot that I have to rewrite, cut out, discard, revise, and it's an overwhelming thought, right? This on top of the 30,000 or so words that I had previously written and tried to revise. So it's kind of a big mess, and I'm not alone in feeling this way. A lot of people that I have spoken to that actually did complete NaNoWriMo, and they actually did get 50,000 words. They haven't touched it since, because at the end of it, they were so burned out and so exhausted, and the manuscript they were holding was trash. It was just trash. Their words, not mine. And they just really didn't feel like messing with it again. Hopefully as time has gone on, they have changed their mind and they're revising it. I hope that 50,000 word novel didn't completely get trashed in the literal sense. But, this is something that as new writers and as aspiring authors, or just people who want to finish a novel, that as people as we are in that category, we need to be really realistic about what we can accomplish in NaNoWriMo. And I'm not saying limit yourself. I'm just saying let's make our goals accomplishable. Let's make it attainable. Let's make it sustainable. And let's make it a healthy relationship. Because NaNoWriMo... Sorry. I'm just going to wait till he finishes. Okay. I think... Nope. Okay. NaNoWriMo can be the tipping point between people who want to continue writing and people who decide that writing is not for me, because they get so overwhelmed. Maybe they didn't get very far into NaNoWriMo and they come away feeling like, oh, writing a novel is too hard. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't have the time right now. And that is really the worst case scenario. Me personally as a writing consultant, I don't want anybody walking away from anything feeling like I can't write. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. Because if you have an itch to write, you have an itch to write, and your voice needs to be heard, and you have a story to tell. And I want to help you tell that story. So I don't want anybody coming away from NaNoWriMo feeling like that, because that is like the worst thing ever that I can ever imagine. Happening with writers anyways. So here's what I propose, and this is what I'm going to follow as well. Rather than focus on a word count or finishing a novel or something like that, focus on 10 minutes a day. Just 10 minutes. That's it. It doesn't have to stop at 10 minutes, but make it start with 10 minutes. If you don't write 1,600 words in a day, it'll be okay, because you met your goal of 10 minutes. You thought about your story, you progressed it, you moved it along in a direction that you want it to go in, and you further established that habit and that routine of writing and prioritizing writing. That's the most important thing. Your voice needs to be heard. You have a story to tell. You need to prioritize it. Don't worry about word count, about finishing. Don't worry about any of that. Just worry about 10 minutes a day. 10 minutes a day you can fit in literally on the toilet. Just have Google Docs or something on your phone. You're going to spend 10 minutes staring at your phone anyways. You might as well be writing your book. Keep a Google Doc and just add to it. 10 minutes a day. And I promise you, you will feel really good about your writing, about being a writer. You will feel accomplished. Your writing will have improved, and NaNoWriMo will have been a success. Will you finish? Who knows? Will you finish your novel in November? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But you will have made progress and you will have made it a priority. And that's what's important. That is a NaNoWriMo success story. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Happy writing, everybody.